Phases of team development. This is something that I promise you're going to go through. It's not something that can be missed. It's something you're going to go through no matter what. And this is the forming, storming, norming, performing, and added but not taught in many business schools, adjourning. These are the phases where you go from pretending you like each other to hating each other and then actually liking each other, where you start doing well because everyone kind of understands how each other works. And at the very end is the adjourning where we've done the project now and okay, let's just think about how it's gone. Let's reflect. In the first stage is forming. Everyone's joining because, an individual's brought them together. We're kind of not sure what the vision is, but the version we were told we really liked. Not sure how I fit in this group. I've just met all these people recently, or I'm just getting to know people. I don't know where they're from. I don't know much about them. Then you go on to storming. Oh, okay. I need to find my place in this group. I need to be amazing. I need to stand out. Like, we're going to be talking about shares later. I want to earn my shares. Like, I really care about this idea, but I also want to, make sure that I'm getting my fair share out of this. I'm getting my rewards out of this. Oh, this person's competition. They're very aggressive. Lack of participation. I don't want to work with you. I don't want to work in this group. They're horrible people. I want to achieve this goal still, so I'll still hang around. The norming, you get past that. You start thinking, okay, I get what we're trying to do here. I get that degree work's important. Let's do this. Let's just get it done, right? I'm relaxed. I get you. Sam opened up yesterday. It was amazing. I'm going to be a better person now. I'm just going to get more involved in the group. Awesome. And now you've gone past your norming. Now you're going to performing. Everyone gets each other so well that they're doing amazingly. The joining, it's done. We've got to the stage we wanted to get to. The business idea is doing well. The startup's doing well. Or it's doing well enough that maybe we can, start getting the rewards. Some people have got to the stage they wanted to get to in the group. They've helped enough people now. They've helped the kind of people they wanted to help. And now it's time for them to start their own idea. They've used this opportunity to develop their skills and now it's time to move on. It's a sad moment because you kind of look back and you kind of think, this could have been great. Everyone's going now. It's all over. Or you kind of look back and you reflect tearful moments when you stood at your after party or launch party thinking, it's amazing. But yeah, we really deserve this. And everyone's getting emotional at how hard they tried. But then you have to say goodbye to some people because, you've reached a stage where they don't fit within the group anymore. It's always sad at the adjoining stage. It's like a bittersweet moment. I'm going to show you now how, using all the learnings we've talked about today, taking all that information in, I'm going to show you how you can use that to manage these stages, essentially. So then you can calmly float between the norming and performing stage up until you're done and you can reach adjoining. I'm going to show you how you can use what we've learned today, right? Forming. Everyone's on clear, socializing, but, pretending to like each other. If you've brought them into the group, take the lead. Take charge of the situation. Now, one thing I didn't mention earlier, but I should have, is in terms of honesty and transparency, you might be the problem. If the idea is bigger than you, and if someone else in the team is better at leading than you are, let them lead. Alternatively, have a flat hierarchy. Everyone has a fair say. An anxious extrovert, I think we're all amazing leaders within our own rights. So we have a flat hierarchy. Everyone has to say, we take votes on ideas. I pitch ideas to the team. They'll throw it in the bin. I'll say it's fine. And then I'll just, move on to something else, but we stay together as a team because we care about the idea. Anyway, back to the point. Someone has to take the lead in terms of sharing the vision, or as a group, you need to realign your vision so you all get what's going on. So that's where you come with the honesty and transparency part, telling the story, sitting down with people, present the idea and what you wanted to achieve, why you're here as a group today. Confirm the value drivers. Is everyone happy with the value, what we're going to do at the end of this, how we're going to break down the shares? Is everyone comfortable with that? Start breaking down the issues people are facing at this stage. Be more honest and transparent so people can open up more. Now, what this would naturally do is everyone would get comfortable enough to start saying what's really on their mind. And you go to storm and it's like, well, actually, I hate this. Okay, everyone, say what you hate. Be honest about it. Be clear about what you say. If it goes too far, then you start kicking in these team rules you guys have been working on slowly during your forming phase. So that's where the team rules comes in. You start working on, okay, we wouldn't accept this language within a group. We get that you're not enjoying it. Fair enough. Let's work on it. The team players not getting enough done, but really cool to be around. The lone wolf is getting a lot done, but doesn't talk to anyone and hates everyone. This is the stage where you start fixing it. This is where you start adding those, team building activities. This is where you really have to do the work. And this is the hardest point. I promise you, once you're part of storming, smooth sailing, but it's the hardest point. And if you're able to recognize that your group is storming, that's amazing because that what allows you to do is take an objective point of view. You don't get in your feels, you don't get emotional. You take yourself away from it and go, all right, it is what it is. It's fine. Let's approach this in a different way because it's going to be okay in the future. It's essentially taking the mindset of this too shall pass. So once you're getting a bit of leeway, things are working out, you're getting to normal stage, you then have to double down on it. Start thinking about how we can celebrate the small wins, the short to long term goals. Now we're norming, let's start doubling down on it. Say well done when someone achieves a small goal, when someone does a marketing campaign, when someone in your marketing team launches an Instagram story and it's getting a lot of feedback. Shout out, amazing work. Sarah's our chief of marketing, she does great work, and I try my best. Let her know that, yeah, that's amazing. There's been moments where we've missed on the Instagram stories and she's gone, hey, I posted this, and we'll look and be like, oh, that's pretty sweet. Or it'll be a moment to reflect and be like, oh, what can we do differently? Make that success the focus for a bit. Let that person feel appreciated. Encouraging supporting network. How about you balancing sites? One person doing too much compared to the other. Now, Ollie does a lot of our tech work. And the worst thing I can do is now tell Ollie, okay, I know you're good at React, so also build our website. No, I split my business focus and my development skills. So I'll focus on the website. Ollie, we really need our next app to come up and running. So Ollie can focus his energy there. Now Ollie's in a comfortable environment that he can work properly in. And we're balancing out the skill sets, we're balancing out responsibility. Our team right now is doing the best it's ever done. I trademarked Anxious Extrovert probably in like 2018, so quite a while ago. And it's been a lot of mistakes up until this point. But finally, we're doing well, because I finally started implementing what I'm trying to teach you today. It took me a while to do it. In the past year, this is what I've been trying to do. And I would say things are going quite well for us. We're making a lot of progress. We're hitting a few milestones here and there. We're celebrating our short-term goals, because in the long term, we know it's just going to be amazing. So now we're norming, we're double down on efforts, we're celebrating our wins. We get into performing. Everyone's really celebrating the wins. Everyone's really enjoying this. We're getting well rewarded. Every now and then you drift back into storming stage because something big will happen. But as a group, with enough people in the normal performance stage, it can usually drag the situation back into a positive end. You can keep working together. You can encourage collective decision making. Everyone is here together. Everyone knows that we're trying to achieve those goals. Hey guys, don't stop now. We keep winning. We keep doing well. We're smashing goals. We had a tough time last week. It's fine. We're here together as a group. When you're in the performance stage, everyone's endorphin levels is high enough to, balance out the negatives, and we can all have a good time. When things go bad, when the campaign doesn't go as well as we wanted to, rather than going, oh crap, it's terrible, start blaming people, we kind of just go, right, what could we do better next time? We're doing all right up until now. What can we do better next time? That's the mindset. And adjourning, you celebrate the accomplishments. Now, I am excited about the day I can, sit down with Sarah and Ollie at a table and just go, hey, we did it. We've reached this many people in our Evolve community. Our new apps have got this many downloads and interactions. We've got this many new partners working with us and collaborating with us. It's time to now set what the next stage is. What's the next vision of the business idea we're working on? What's the next plan? And we work on it together as a group, because we started as a group, we end it as a group. At this point, you fulfill the promise you made, whether it's, have you learned that skill that you came to learn here? Great. Are you now going to go into your new business idea, feeling fulfilled? Amazing. Or, in our case, shares. It's time to get this written down on paper. It's time to legalize this. I know we've got some shares right now. We're a limited company. Amazing. Let's do this properly. We said it will be an even split. We said we're going to split it in this way and that way. Okay, let's do it. Let's sign it on dotted line. Let's start paying dividends to people. Let's start rewarding everyone in the way we promised. That's what you do at adjourning, because what you then do is you have a situation where people trust you. You've confirmed it for sure that you do what you say you're going to do. And then they can help you in the next stage. If you do things right in adjourning, you don't lose as many people. In fact, you probably gain more people. You're in a position where you're probably ready to hire some, and then going to a level where everyone understands this process so well, they do it within their own teams in your business. This is how teams are built. This is how you have a C-suite of, CEO, CTOs and all these things, and they all have their own divisions. And as you go down, as the org chart spreads out, every team should be using this approach, should be using this mindset. So if you're able to learn this now, you're able to be the visionary, the spokesperson for this kind of approach, using knowledge sharing in the right ways, you'll be winning, because you're able to spread that through your business. And not only will your idea be amazing, not only will it be competitive, it will survive the competition in the longer run, because all your employees, all your team members, all your close networks, all understand the vision, they all understand the goal, and they all understand how to work as a team. And that's what you can achieve when you implement knowledge sharing in the right ways.